Captain Paul from the locker room here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. Trying to reach 2,000 subscribers before the end of the month. And let's get into it. The Boston Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2 in Toronto. Before I get into that though, let's talk about the extracurriculars before the game. Brad Marchand will come and go on social media, but when he's up to his antics, he is vastly entertaining. Something of note, Brad Marchand had something to say about the Stecher and Zegras situation. And what I'm talking about is this tweet from Craig Morgan. This is what Morgan had to tweet. I can confirm via the Coyotes that Anaheim forward Trevor Zegras did not say anything about Troy Stecher's father during their dust-up last night, but per a team source, he crossed the line with some very inappropriate comments. Stecher has declined comment on the topic. And Brad Marchand literally out of nowhere says, "Shut your pie hole, Craig." And you know, why would that be brought up in a Toronto versus Boston Bruins game? Well, you had the Toronto reporter Jacob Stoller ask a question about the situation, and this is what he had to tweet about it. I asked Brad Marchand about this tweet after the morning skate at Scotiabank Arena today. What inclined him to tweet that? Marchand goes on to say, "Oh, nothing. I read that tweet and that's what popped in my head, so I said it." And then Stoller finished off the tweet saying, "Weird." Well, Marchand, with the absolutely no F's given approach, says, "I'm sorry you didn't like my answer, Jacob. Would you like me to say something different so you don't have something so stupid to hang your career on? Great reporting this AM." And you know, this guy truly does not care. Steve Dangle, a content creator I am a fan of and I made a very glowing video about on this channel, then tweets, "That make you feel big? Question mark. The fuck is this? Relax." And then out of nowhere, Brad Marchand replies, "Was this your mighty might roar?" with Steve Dangle in a weird pose.
"But by the rules of the Devil Artemis universe, I have to respect his gangster."
Steve Dangle then goes to reply, "Absolutely LOL, thought you of all people would appreciate someone being the third man in." That was a very interesting pregame extracurriculars, kind of funny. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I actually enjoy when hockey players have more of a personality, as long as it doesn't cross a line. If you're gonna have a fun back and forth with the media members, as long as it just stays as a battle of words, I'm fine with it, as long as it doesn't get to a physical level. Now let's get into the action. Trent Frederick here hustling for the puck, trying to get something going for the Bruins. Shorthanded right here to Coyle. Coyle circles back, backhand pass to Forbert, and he just levels it top shelf. What a beauty of a backhand pass. Forbert showing a little bit of that offensive ability for good first goal by the Boston Bruins. Now Samsonov wants to make up for that goal, pass it up to Marner, and Marner has a underrated shot. That was a heck of a wrist shot, no shot. Look again, different angle by Samsonov breaking it up to Marner. And Olmark's out there, but he just finds the hole for Marner, and that was a great goal. Working it down low. Going to throw it back up to the point here to Lindholm. Lindholm over to Carlo. And Carlo just nice soft wrister on net. I think that's one that Samsonov definitely should have had. Yeah, it was just a little flip shot there. And let's go into the third goal here for the Boston Bruins. AJ Greer just has a lot of grit and determination here. Lets off a shot here at the top of the faceoff dot, and he just beats Samsonov again. Look at this determination. Just look. It doesn't matter how much back checking's done there. AJ Greer will not be denied. And yes, he had a good goal, but this fight did not go his way. Definitely not a fair matchup there. Simmons definitely gets the decision in that one. But Toronto will strike back. Here at the point, down here left board. And what a unfortunate bounce for Connor Clifton. He knocks down the puck, trying to prevent that. And Yorncroft just there to bury home the trash. 3-2 Boston. McAvoy here to Zacha. Great cut there, and he has a heck of a shot. Beats Samsonov. Now it's 4-2. Look at McAvoy drop it to Zacha, and just a great edge work to really get the defender out of position. The Bruins here trying to get another goal. Pasta keeping the play alive. Krejci to Zacha, and there is absolutely no shot for Samsonov. What a great play by Pasta to keep that play alive over to Krejci, and then home to Pavel Zacha. Talking point I want to say out of this game, Pavel Zacha has definitely come along strong since that extension by the Bruins. If he can become a consistent 20-goal scorer, that is going to be huge for the Bruins going forward. because we don't know if David Krejci or Patrice Bergeron will be back next season. If they are, they're going to be as deep as ever, but if not, I feel a little bit more comfortable of Pavel Zacha taking on a greater role next season. This was a win that the Bruins needed to get. They were on a 3-game losing streak, and when you beat a good quality team like Toronto, that's a good way to go into the All-Star break. So let me know your thoughts about the Brad Marchand tweet. Did you think that crossed the line, or you think that was just good old fun? I'm Captain Paul for the Locker Room, trying to reach 2,000 before the end of the month. I'll see you in the next one.
At the horn for the Boston Bruins in their 3-game losing streak.